Hello, my name is Ates Brown. I'm a film editor, a budding producer, and I'm the creative director of NollyFemme Studios, a data management company. Okay, I have been in the industry for 7 years. I actually came to Lagos in 2017 because I love to act. And I had a friend who was a filmmaker, so I'm like, oh, can I just come in and see what you guys are doing? And he's like, okay, fine, no problem, you can come. Apparently, he was producing a very small production, a series, and he gave me the lead role in it. And I came to Lagos, I did that. Somebody on the set saw me and said, oh, I have a short film coming up. I like the way you acted. Can you come to my own set? I went there. While I was on that set, I heard that Ni Akimolayo, a director, was teaching ladies, 30 ladies editing. And I was like, okay, maybe I could use this to pay my bills, because I started learning that acting entails so much more than I even thought. And I applied for that. Thankfully, I got in and I learned editing. And here we are, 7 years later, I'm a film editor. I don't act anymore actually, but I'm a DIT and a budding producer. What I enjoy the most about editing is the joy that the clients have after the whole stress. Well, let me not say stress, but after the intense work that goes into cutting, changing, putting it back to normal, oh, put this music here, do that. After the sleepless nights, when our clients watch the end product, the joy they feel, the satisfaction they feel is what I enjoy most about the job, because it cleanses off the whole sleepless night, it just erases it. About experiencing difficulty in this field because of my gender, that is a very diverse question and broad, because it is something that I would not say happened once or twice. It's a recurring experience, and the way that I have fixed it, in my own opinion, is just keep proving myself. Yes, if we stand and you think, oh, because, oh, this girl, are you sure you can do this work? Are you sure? I'll prove to you that I can do it by actually doing it and doing it well. So that is a recurring experience. But I had an experience sometime in 2019, in December or 2020 beginning. Went for an interview, a filmmaking gathering, and there were different departments, but you saw that there were a lot of people there for directing, writing, different. And then when it was the editing part, were very few actually that showed up, and I was the only lady that was there as an editor. So one of the guys that came for the interview, he came back and he was like, oh, who else is an editor? And then you're like, oh, she's an editor too. You're an editor? That's how he looked at me. You're an editor, really? And then he came close and he was like, oh, let me see your hands. And in my head, I'm like, what does seeing my hands make you accept the fact that I'm an editor? Like, I didn't understand that part. And he was like, no, it's not anything, no. Because you're a lady, and it threw me off. But at that time, I actually put him in his place and made him know that, yes, I'm a female, I'm an editor. The same hands you're using to work and click on that button and all, it's the same. There's no difference. So I would say that was one occurrence that I've had so far. The ratio of women to men in my field. Also, when I started, I would say is 1:5, or maybe 1:8, if I'm not exaggerating. 1 female, 8 male when I started. But over the years, we've actually increased. You see more females in editing. Although, less than 2 weeks ago, I went for an event and I met a senior colleague, and he was like, oh, I've never actually seen a woman edit. I was asking me, oh, do you actually edit from start to finish? And I said, yes, I do. Oh, really? So, in as much as we have increased over the years, I know a couple of people still haven't seen female editors. So, but now I would say, let's just say 4 to 7. I hope my ratio is right. There are a lot of things that I wish I knew, a whole lot. First of all, as an individual, I kind of wish I was even born and bred in Lagos. I had that wish earlier, because I'm from Rivers State. I grew up in Port Harcourt. I came to Lagos 2017. So it wasn't my first time of being in Lagos, but it was my first time of coming to stay for that long and encountering how life here is way different from life in Port Harcourt. So first of all, there are a lot. I can't start listing them now. There are a lot of things that I wish I knew, actually. And also because this was not the career path that I thought I would be in. Because I'm a graduate of computer science from University of Ilorin. So I actually, and I was going to be in the corporate industry. I wrote some exams to get into some companies. Not all to no avail. Before I thought, oh, let me just go and do this thing that I've always loved as a person. I'd love to act, so let me just try this instead of just being idle at home. First of all, training. I'll say that, first of all, training. Because there are times when we actually need more people. And so aside even female or male, there are times when we need more editors. But we need them to actually be skilled. And there might be a little hassles there for a lady to just focus and learn, because in the society where we are, there are different responsibilities that ladies should be engaged with. And this editing sector requires time. When I started, I could go 23 hours just for editing. I did not used to cook, I didn't used to do lots of things that ladies do. I didn't wear makeup because there's no time. So it requires time, and not all ladies can dedicate that time on their own to learn it. So if we have more trainings, I believe there are females that would apply for it. So even if it's just for a week, I learned in 3 days. Although I did not learn everything in 3 days, but for a start. So if we have those training opportunities to get in skilled senior executives in the business, I believe that would be one way to get more females in the industry as editors. For one, I know the industry will be more structured. I believe so. 20 years is a long time. 20 years from now is a long time to put plans and structure in place. So for one, I envision seeing a structured Nollywood. And this structure it encompasses a lot of sectors, but I know that I'm envisioning a structured Nollywood, a bigger one. Of course, we are fast growing currently, and I believe in 20 years we would have grown a lot, would have more people, would have more skilled people in the industry, and job roles will be more defined. I believe in 20 years, job roles will be more defined. This person is for this, and you'll be paid what you duly require. The greatest challenge the industry is facing right now, there are a lot. So to say the greatest, because I know there was a time when there was access to funds. I know that now a couple of people have that access to funds, but with the increase, with the economy increasing daily, the things we need those funds for keep increasing. For example, equipment. I would say off the top of my head, equipment is one big deal of a production that the industry needs more of, because we don't have a lot of people that rent equipment. And there are times when we have 5, 6, 7 productions rolling at the same time, and we have little or no equipment. When we need this, we'll tell you, oh, somebody else needs it, and it's now, oh, who paid her and what can you afford? So there's a lot. It's intertwined into a lot. So I can't say there's a greatest. There are a couple of important things that the industry needs. But so far I've said access to funds and equipment. My hope and dream for Nollywood is to see our movies travel globally. So to do films that would be appreciated globally. We've recorded a couple of projects that have gone far. I would also, I'm hoping that those projects are not just short-lived. I'm hoping and praying for more than one project that Nollywood would create that would travel around and would not be short-lived. We would have that reference that 4 or 5 years rolling, a reference, oh, that Nollywood movie, and maybe I travel to Asia. I'm hearing them say, oh, that Nollywood movie, you're traveling to Europe, you're hearing that 2-3 years coming. That is my hope and dream for Nollywood. I would have films that would travel and are meaningful to also impact in people's lives.